What's good, you guys? So I wanted to discuss today about how I feel about the Black Lives Matter protests that's been going out throughout I was going to say country, but at this point, it's kind of the entire globe, to be honest, as it should be. What happened last week was just completely uncalled for. I mean, I don't know how the fuck you put your knee on somebody's neck for 9 minutes and expect them to be okay, and they're literally screaming out that they cannot breathe, and you still don't do shit about it. So what happened last week was just completely uncalled for. But what I wanted to talk about today is kind of my response and my reaction to everybody else's response and reaction. So I feel like anyone who knows me knows that, and me and my brother actually share this trait, and we're nothing special. I mean, me, him, and probably most of America share the same trait, but I can't stand hypocrites, I can't stand people who like to criticize others for doing fucked up shit, and then they're fucked up themselves, um I'm all for protesting for change. And that's exactly what's happening right now. You know, you got all the loot and bullshit. I won't throw that in there because that's absolutely fucking ridiculous. I don't even know how looting even happened with this whole protest. But as for just protesting, I'm all for it. But I'm noticing that there's a lot of people who I know who they're not bad people, but they're people who have done me wrong in the past. They have done me wrong recently. Some of them they're still not really doing me, in a good way. They're not necessarily the best friend or the best person I probably would like to be around. And they have their own personal issues. I have my own personal issues. We all have our own personal issues. I'm a strong believer in, if you want to make change to this world, then you have to start with yourself. I think if most people wanted to make change to the world and started with themselves, we probably wouldn't even need that many protests to begin with. We wouldn't need riots. I'm really genuinely curious if everybody worked together and worked on themselves. I wonder how much better this planet would be. These riots, these protests that are happening, we're doing it to make the planet, make the world a better place. I mean, let's be real. I mean, the whole point of ending police brutality, ending this whole social injustice crap, it's to make the planet a better place for ourselves, our families in the future, our kids at some point, and any motherfucker who's on this planet when it's time for us to leave. Time for us to leave the earth. We all do that so we can make for a better planet. I feel like the best way to do that, like I said a few seconds ago, is to work on our own selves. I'm noticing that there's a lot of people who are ironically protesting the hardest. They're putting Facebook posts out there, about this meeting up here, and this protest is happening on this day, and this is like their fourth fucking protest they've been to. They in the streets hooping and hollering, and they're taking knees, and they're shouting, no justice, no peace, and all this stuff. But they don't even really treat the people in their lives any better, to be honest with you. I mean, are they fucking racist? No. Are they sexist? I don't think so. They might not share the same negative traits as the people they're criticizing, but that doesn't make you an angel. I feel like if you really want to make a change for this planet, for this country, you should work on yourself. You should start on yourself, you know? And I am seeing a lot of criticizing going around and not a lot of self, you know, I mean, I guess you can say self critique, to be honest with you, because that's the best way to really put it. Um, I don't mind the rioting. Well, not the rioting, but I don't mind the protest. Um, but I really want people to make a change for their own selves. You know, you really want this planet to be a better place? Start with yourself. Identify the things that you have done in the past that you know you were wrong for doing. Identify the things that you're doing now that you have done in the past that you know you were doing. And that you know that you did that was wrong. You know? You don't even necessarily have to give anyone an apology. You don't have to give anyone a conversation or anything like that. But just acknowledge it and work on yourself to not do it. You know? Treat people the way you'd want to be treated. I don't understand why we struggle with that, but you think everything the president is doing is wrong. You think what these cops did last week were wrong. What these cops have done in the past are wrong, which it is. I'm not arguing that it's not. But what about our own selves? You know, like I said earlier in this video, I would love to know where we would be at as a human race if we all worked together and worked on our own self first, making sure we're good first before trying to chastise other people, you know? So, for the whole Black Lives Matter protest, I'm all for it, but I'm also for self-change, and there's a lot of that's not going around, and like I said, a lot of these people who I'm talking about, these are people who I know. These are people who I'm friends with on Facebook. I've talked to these people, you know, and it's pathetic, to be honest with you. So, yeah, but y'all stay safe. Hopefully, this fucking pandemic can come to an end soon, and yeah, change your ways, please.